Okay, fresh off the 62 Ford Country Sedan wagon floor build, we're back over at AJ's Auto Upholstery in Rome, Texas to see what's going on over here.
Oh, that ain't that bad.
It ain't that good.
Well,
For the first time ever, you get some insight on what it takes to build one of these full custom seats, start to finish. No industry trade secrets hidden. No, you better clean my floor for 15 years for me every day for free before I teach or tell you how to do this. No, none of that here. You're gonna get every step now. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to do this better than anybody else, and you'll know everything.
throw some air in it, and I'm gonna haul ass. 12, 13, 14. I am human, not like this is cut on CNC, you know, plasma cutter, router, or whatever. Oh, ain't got no, oh, shit.
You'll do every one of these, huh?
Yep, that's exactly how it goes. Where's my lean back pattern, Blaine? Did you steal it?
Put it right there. It's right there.
Did you holler at me?
For the record, this is why I don't like coming up here.
What?
I don't even like being around something that's this nice.
Well, I'm not a big fan of it. I was telling your dad yesterday, I said, well, I'm like drinking scotch. And he goes, what? I said, you like me or you don't. There ain't no in between, dude.
Everyone relax. The red seat's not going in the blue and white truck. That thing's in the shop for a full interior build, and this isn't part of it. What AJ's up to is rebuilding a 64 F100 single cab seat. I think it's a 64. It's a buddy of mine, Jeff, and you're able to tag along for the process if you want to. So stick around. Should be entertaining. Should be educational.
So what, do you just have a template you've made or what?
Yeah, they had a bunch of, you know, coil type springs on the back, and it hung way out here. You can just recover that with new foam, but if you do that, now you're going to be hunched and everything, you know, trying to go down the road. The way that I build them, tear them all down to nothing, cut all of that out, do a wooden base on the back. So then now, that's going to put you further back, you know, away from the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like yours, you know what I mean? It's same thing.
Yeah.
It'll put you further back.
Make a small cab bigger.
That's what we're doing. So do that. So then now you just cut a decent looking shape, which you think that would feel good and work. Same for the bottom. Oh, that's pretty much the profile right there. So, see what I'm saying? All of that.
And so you can shape it however you want. Once
Shape
that's
it
locked in.
however. That's how I'm getting all of this and all of that. That's why I don't do the same thing twice. I do not keep patterns. I do not have a one-size-fits-all thing. This seat will get built like this, and I will never do another one just like it.
Okay.
So your seats and your personal truck and everything, it's one in one. I don't mass produce anything.
Okay, so why do this way? Why make these little bitty pieces if you're going to in turn just glue them all together and make one big piece? Why wouldn't you just make one big piece? Well, I'm sure you could do that if you wanted to, but what you're going to end up with is some limp, you know what, piece of foam that comes and goes as it pleases throughout that process. You know, we're building something that not only does it look as badass as it can, it's got to feel that way. When you sit in this truck and when you do crazy things in these vehicles like we all do at one point or the other, you want a seat that holds you, that keeps you in place. And while this isn't some full-blown race bucket, this thing is designed to function first, look good second. And that's what a custom seat does. It holds you. It's part of the process. It isn't just a little trinket that you add on because it looks cool. If this thing doesn't hold you in your environment, there's no point in having one built. And that's why you take the time to make these small sub-assemblies, so to speak, of foam, press them all together, glue them all together, make them all work together to make one solid panel. It's pretty much like any hot rod you build. All the little processes add up to make one cool rig. This definitely adds to the longevity of the seat. You know, when you pound these small pieces together, it makes one solid piece that's strong, that's durable. You know, it's not one big long piece trying to take the load of everyday wear. It's a bunch of little guys fighting, you know, to hold everything together.
All right, B. Now you don't have to do it like this, but everything's a mirrored image. You don't want this side completely different than that side. So I'm not gonna pattern this out. Pattern one side. See, I got the marks on it, takes the guesswork out. And then put all my marks on it, we'll flip it, and then that'll tell me either I'm exact, or if that one's off, does it need to get shaved 1/8 of an inch here? You know what I mean? All of that kind of finicky stuff. So when I'm sitting there sewing it, I know all my marks line up as I'm going through it. And I've seen it done different ways. It's just how I've done it. You work all the kinks out on this. That way when you go to your good material, you're not butchering it. Wrong cuts, this and that costs money and time. We want to be as right as we can. One pattern does both bolsters. You don't need all that. Yeah, don't help or nothing. I got it. It's fine. But keep on fire. What do you say?
I have no idea.
All right. Where's my pen? What you do with that? Okay. We use the plastic because we can see through it. That way you're not having to hunt all over this to figure out where you're at or what you need to be doing. Oh, come in a little bit further. That's all it is. Okay, so all this is going red vinyl except the plaid inserts. So that's how we're gonna do this, B. Good Lord have mercy, that is red, son. Just on it so it don't get up and move. Now if that's straight, you know it's straight, straight edge it, okay? Put your tick marks back on it. If it's something that's pretty weird, steering wheel or something, yes, I will measure all that out. Also do mine a little different here. I'm not gonna cut on that line. After these get put sew foam and shit and they're sewn and this and that, there is one trick I am going to show you on that frame that would help somebody tremendously, and it is so simple to do. By 60. Let's go ahead and cut that first. %100% squared up, B. I don't need it to be. I'm showing you some good shit here, B. Y'all better use it. Better make sure you put that in there, okay? This piece, it being kind of squirrely, I'm gonna glue some of that because you don't want this to move all around or get wrinkles sewn in it. Your pattern. And see, as I'm sewing here, we're winding a good bobbin, see? Okay. You don't need to reverse it and all of that. And you just feed them. Just feed them off on each other. You're saving bobbin and top stitch by doing that. And then when you're done, you just cut it all out. And then I'll show you what happens after that. Once I get this piece done, I'll sew those together real quick and put the French seam on it. See? There's no foam, right? Now, when you come in here, let that set a second. All your little fingers, right? All your little relief cuts. All we're doing is just gonna fold it over on itself. You got no cut edge, no seam showing, and then I'm gonna just come in here and top stitch that down to lock it on, right? Just lock it down. That's all we're doing. Most people won't notice that's even there because it goes back here at the very back of the frame. There you go. Set it to a slow speed and get comfortable and figure it out.
So I learned a lot by doing the edit Braylon filmed. These inserts, I always just assume when you add fabric like this plaid, it was just part of the outside cover, you know, and it just shapes to the shape of the foam, so to speak. That's not the case at all, and that's something I didn't really know. You have to stitch that material to a foam piece, and then you have to sew it in a manner where it goes into the design that you created. There's a lot of craft to this stuff that I don't think, at least I didn't really understand how it worked. I still don't. It's like witchcraft to me. I don't see how he does it. We made the joke about you're gonna know everything you need to know to be good and better than, that's not gonna happen. You don't earn these traits by doing this for one video for sure.
There we go. So that would really go up about there. And that's gonna hug real nice and come roll around and disappear up underneath. That's why you wanna map them all out at one time. So if I do it right and sew my 3/8 here and here and here, and you know what I mean? You do that, now when it's all pleated and put on the seat, we're where we need to be, faster, okay? And then when these servo motors come out a few years ago, I said, oh, I don't need or want one of them servo motors, and da-da-da. I don't need that, I know what I'm doing. Well, I ran one for a minute, I'm like, give me a bunch of them servo motors. Nothing crazy. So then that way now, when you put this on the frame and it's all done and attached, the only spot you're gonna see is about right here. But at least now we're folded and hemmed shut. It's not just a raw cut jagged edge. See what I'm saying? These panels are actually gonna go together. See, that just looks a little nicer, right? That's all it's doing. Now, this is where that 3/8 spacing comes in. I like to cut mine at an angle back there, so when you do French seam it, you don't have material hanging up here. So then if you come back and cut that hard side, now it'll wanna lay down better. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna leave it like that. We're gonna sew it again. See, as I'm sewing, see there? Like there's that mark, there's that mark, there's that mark. You know what I'm saying? That way you know where you're at as you're going. It's all in how you want to do it. Most people don't put a backing behind it. They just fold it over to one side, sew it, and then go to the other side and do that. Well, it's not real strong, B. I'm about to show you how you make it the strongest stitch you can. Let's pick that one, right? Take your piece of scrap Yeah, come over here and get some of this shit. I'm watching that middle foot. I'm actually watching all of it, but that middle foot, that's where it's at. And by doing it like this, you really only kind of got to fight with one side. The other side's already got a flap forcing it to that side. All right, I ain't but an inch and a half away. I'm gonna go ahead and stop my backing piece. There you go, right? You got all of this selvage in here, all this meat hanging. If you don't cut all that off, it'll show through the finish side, right? You know what I mean? You do that, now when it's all pleated and put on the seat, we're where we need to be, right?
So what is this wood?
That is just that 1/8 inch. I've heard it called like Luan. It's basically like an 1/8 inch piece of plywood.
Okay.
I use a lot of it. Door panels, you know, that's what I built the doors out of this Ford for.
So what is this? What are these plug into? Is there something on the back of the seat?
There's holes in the back of the lean back.
Ah.
Here, I got it.
Okay, so there's a lot of rinse and repeat here. Same process. You've got to have foam for that material to attach to. So you make a foam board that matches the back. That way it's not just on solid wood and hard. It's got some cushion to it.
Now, here's a very important part. Got to scuff it.
From what I understand, the reason you scuff it is because it takes this closed cell foam and it gives it some openings for that adhesive to adhere, because this is going straight to wood and straight to fabric. So it's just a bonding agent in my opinion, but I could be wrong.
See, I'll be there all day with that, so this is what we do. See the little...
Okay.
Okay. When you cut this, you do not have to be 100% correct. This stuff is sandable. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? That's all it is. Spot. It's kind of like sanding body of a car. Be good. There's your, clean it up, but you gonna put it on?
Yeah.
All right. And I can figure
Which way
out
is it
where
better?
the holes need to be cut. That's cool right there. Perfect. Okay. In theory, it should
Okay.
Go right on, okay? You over yours? Oh, stop. Okay.
I'm golden if you are.
Okay, hold on. If it's there, stab that bitch in.
All right.
All right. I think mine is about there too. She's in. Perfection. Come here, look. Every line. Every line. Not one or two, not most of them, all of them. Okay? That, if you're going to do houndstooth, plaid, anything like that, this is how it has to be. Here, I'm going to sweep some of this shit up real quick. Will you help me set it on the ground?
Yep.
All right. Because it's done. It's ready to go in this truck or wherever.
Okay guys, that's gonna do it. If you've liked what you've seen today, or any other day for that matter on the channel, do me a favor, run over to muggcustoms.com, pick up a t-shirt, sticker pack, we've got hats coming, door sill plates for your fridge, F100s, all kinds of stuff happening coming up in the next year. Also, run on over to Instagram and follow AJ at AJ_autoupholstery, where you will find hundreds of examples of perfect hot rod and classic automotive interior work. Be sure and message AJ if you need some work done, and when you do, tell him Mugg Customs sent you. That way he knows where you came from, and who knows, maybe he'll cut you a deal.